You are live. Did I sound like Oprah? Probably not. Guys, hello. Welcome on back to Bar Talk with myself. Today is, I think it's Wednesday. Let me check. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Welcome on in, guys. I know I took a few days off, so just to kind of let you guys know, I was just like burnt out. I'm not even gonna lie. I realized that I had done this for 19 days in a row and was like, oh, maybe you should like sleep and watch Netflix and whatever. So anyways, I am back and I'm so excited to be back. I missed all of you guys. I missed the funny comments. I miss the daily grind of this. And guys, tonight is episode number 19, which is absolutely crazy. I'm so excited. So before I get into our next guest, I just want to know how you guys are. I know that, again, like things just kind of keep getting crazier and crazier. So I hope everyone out there is doing well. I hope you are staying safe. And I know it's really hard to be away from your loved ones, you kind of do it because you love it. But it sucks. It sucks. So again, I'm thinking about all of you guys, and I can't wait for us to all be out of this. We can all virtually share a drink together. So let me go ahead and tell you guys about our next guest. They just sent a request, but let me give you guys a little introduction. So we have two lovely ladies coming on tonight, and that is Jayne and Quincy of Athletes for Athletes. So I met both of these ladies probably 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not really even sure. But I was trying to write stories for the coach's daughter at the time, and I actually came across Jayne's Instagram, and I just thought it was really funny because I was like, okay, she's a female football player, she's a quarterback, and she plays in the LFL in America, yet she's from Australia. Like, none of it made sense to me, and I was like, I have to know more about this human being. I think this is amazing. Hello, Snooks. Hi, Julie. So I reached out to her, I asked her if I could do a story, and we've stayed close since then. And that year, her and Quincy, who will be on with us, played with the Chicago Bliss in the Legends Football League. They won the championship that year. They were doing amazing. And so I was so excited to see them come back the following year. And then they didn't come back, and I was like, oh God, what happened? Like, what's going on? And from that, they started their next chapter, which is kind of what we're going to talk about. So let me go ahead and get Quincy on. Oh, and you guys should also know what's amazing about these. Thursday morning with them talking to us, and it's Wednesday night here. So as if quarantine already hasn't been crazy, it's about to get real crazy right now. So, hello, ladies. I forgot to tell everyone what I'm drinking because I know it's the morning for you guys, so you have to be like maybe productive. But
well, go to wine.
Oh my God, I appreciate you ladies so much. Cheers, ladies. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Yes.
So, guys, how have you been doing with just kind of everything that's going on right now?
It's a little bit different here in Australia. It's probably not as crazy, I think, as in America right now. We are on lockdown, and you're limited to just going to the grocery store, or the gyms are shut and things like that, restaurants. But Jayne and I, we kind of live a ISO life anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so the COVID-19 stuff hasn't really affected our day-to-day. It hasn't affected our business. As people know, all athletes right now are unemployed.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
it's kind of a good time for us to grow. So we're just kind of bunkered down doing that. Yeah.
For sure. So really quick, how about you guys kind of briefly, for the people who aren't familiar with your story, kind of how you guys decided to transition from, you guys won the Legends Cup, which was amazing, and then it obviously made sense to return back the following year, but that wasn't the case. So why did you guys decide to not go back the following year, and then what made you pivot into this, entrepreneurial business lifestyle that you guys have been doing so fabulously right now?
Well, our goal when we went over to America was to win a championship in America. And it took longer than expected, but
Mhm.
we finally won a championship, undefeated with the Chicago Bliss. And then after that, we considered coming back another year, but we realized that, there's more to life, and we wanted to explore those options.
And we absolutely loved playing football, and we loved
playing in America and living over there, but
Yeah.
we were female athletes, we weren't paid. So we did it for the love of the game, which is really cool. But when you add up all the injuries and the expenses, like the personal expenses, we just thought, there's got to be something like bigger and better out there for us. Yeah, so, and I mean, it doesn't get higher than winning the national championship in
Undefeated.
America.
So we're like, you know what?
It's better to go out on a high.
Yes. No, it's amazing. So then you guys decide, obviously, you went back home to Australia, and then how did you guys like, was there like a light bulb that went off where you were like, oh my God, this is it. This is what we have to do. Like, how did Athletes for Athletes come about?
Well, we actually went through a little transition period that was quite tough. We weren't sure what our next step was. We went home and our parents said to us, okay, so now you're going to get a job and enter the real world. I was like, oh no, that's like the worst thing that I could think of. After being in America for 4 years, living like a freedom lifestyle that I could play football and do whatever I wanted, travel and kind of just like follow my dreams. And the thought of coming back to Australia and, working for someone else didn't really appeal to me. And Quincy felt the same way.
Yeah, I think that there's definitely a hard transition. It's like, who am I outside of football? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? Like, it has to be fun. Like, football was so fun. And I think a lot of athletes resonate with that. Like, you live and breathe sport and you think it's going to last. You think it's going to last forever, and it doesn't. And then when you're not a football player, then what are you? And like, it gets to be bigger and better, but the transition is quite difficult. And that is something that we had a mentor, and she said, why don't you just
He wishes. He's a DB, by the way, Benet. He doesn't throw better than me.
I was gonna say, I don't believe that. I would still take you, Jayne, any day, even though it's probably been a while. I would still take you. So no, but you guys also bring up a good point, is like sometimes you can get lost in the identity of being an athlete, and you think that because you do it day in and day out, that's who you are, but it's what you do. It's not who you are. So again, like, what did you guys realize was like your who, and like, it's not like you was football, but like who you are, it stays with you every day,
Yeah, and all athletes are more than just an athlete. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
athletes do, like, even though they start from a very young age and they play sport their entire lives, there's more to them, and that's just not who they are. And once you finish sport, let's just say the average retirement age is, in your 30s, early 30s, around that, you still have the rest of your life to live. So what are you going to do if you're not playing sport? You know what I mean? And that's what we're passionate about, helping athletes find, what it is they want to do, what they're passionate about, and
helping them actually set it up while they are athletes. Like, this is the base of our company. It's helping athletes transition into life after sport, but you have to do that while you're an athlete, so that when you transition, it's really easy, because you've already established other income streams. You're an investor. You know how to be an entrepreneur. You've done the mindset work. You've made the savings. You've done the investment. Like, there's so many things that you can do while you're an athlete, so that when you retire, maybe you retire full stop. Like, you don't have to go and do something else, or you can just do stuff that you love because you want to do it, not because you have to.
I love it.
Are a brand and you're a business, so learning how to capitalize on that while you're an athlete makes that transition so much smoother, and that's where we come in with Athletes for Athletes.
I love it. I love what you ladies are doing, and I think it's just so amazing, and I'm so proud of you guys for doing it. Like, I mean, again, I can imagine that it has been difficult, but you have made it look so seamless in your transition, and I feel like this second act of your life is honestly just going to be like even better than what has already happened.
Myron Knox, he was our coach.
What's up?
We actually, we had a lot of trial and error because we didn't know what we were doing. So like, when we started our company, we were winging it.
And we didn't really have a business, like we put down a business plan, but it wasn't a proper one. It was kind of like we knew what we wanted. We had the passion to help athletes, and then we just went out and did it. But we didn't necessarily, when we first started, have the right systems in place.
Yeah, and the structure, and we didn't have even all the knowledge. Like, there's so many different little pieces to it. So it's taken us, well, we started in June, July last year, and we now have a business coach, and we're in the process of launching the 2.0 version. So we can't talk too much about it, but it's so much better than what we've been doing. And it's a container in a space that's really going to have a massive impact on athletes. And I think now is a time where all athletes are probably looking in the mirror going, holy shit, what am I going to do for money outside of sport if my income's cut in half, or if it, if it doesn't continue, what can I do? And there's so many things that they can do, but they just maybe don't know, or they don't have access to it, or they don't have the support.
The support, exactly. And that's the main thing with Athletes for Athletes, is we want athletes to feel supported. And that's where we come in, because we felt when we walked away from football, we lost the team environment. We didn't have our coaches around us. NFL players don't have their agents. They don't have all of that. You lose that support. You lose that team environment. And that's what Athletes for Athletes is providing them with that support and team environment.
I love it so much. Okay, so I do have a question though, kind of like you had said, like Australia is still, just to like pivot differently. So like Australia is still in like the earlier phases, like it's obviously not as bad as it is in America, but you guys are at like a stay home, is that correct? You said earlier, right?
Yeah, so we're a little bit behind the rest of the world. I don't know, because we're a little island down the bottom.
Maybe, yeah.
Not know how to stay inside. Like, they just will not listen to the rules. I went to the beach on the weekend just because I had to get out. I just had to get out. I went to the beach briefly just for, a quick swim, and came home. And people were out there. There were signs like, do not swim, dangerous, da-da-da. And kids and parents and everything were out there. And I was just like, it's so funny that Aussies just don't even care.
Oh my God. So like, I guess, obviously we've been in this longer. I've honestly kind of lost track of what day it is right now. We're probably on day like 20 something. I don't even know, but I had a really interesting conversation with someone, and it's like, who you were when you entered in all of this is not who you're going to be when you leave. It's not who you were 5 days ago. It's not who, like you keep changing day in and day out, and we're going to keep evolving, and none of us are going to be the same. So like, I'm curious if maybe, even though obviously your period has been shorter, if you ladies have seen like a difference within yourselves from when this first started.
100%. 100%. I actually think it's not.
This has been a blessing for us, honestly.
It's really been a blessing. Like, we have a lot of structure. We've implemented a lot of different mindset things. We've implemented new training.
We have a great routine that we stick to every single day, and it's just really helping us evolve. And we're using this time wisely.
Yeah, we're reading books. We're doing a lot of self-development. We're working really closely every day with our business coach. So we're learning about finance. We're saving, obviously, a lot of money because we're not going out. Yeah, I feel like, and we're just like really trying to be more connected.
And
it's so busy.
And I feel like everyone has that option. We can either, utilize this time to better ourselves, or we can, like live in fear and worry and watch the news and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get to choose how you want to come out of this and what you want to gain from this.
Yeah, and there's no excuse now of like, oh, I didn't work out because I'm too busy, or I didn't read that book because I'm too busy,
or I'm not cooking because I'm too busy.
It's like you get to feel you get to do everything because you're not too busy.
Yeah.
I mean, because our work has like gone up, but I just think like it's such a cool time. Like, we've read so many books. We're doing, you can just.
We're meditating. We're doing new yoga.
We're trying it all.
We're doing it all.
We're doing the most, but I think that's cool. Like, I mean, because when it's all over, we're going to want to go out and we're going to travel, and everything is going to be in place for us to do that, rather than come back out going, holy shit, like, what do we do?
Yeah, and also we're not just talking the talk and telling our athletes kind of do this, do that, without us doing it first. So we're walking as well as talking the talk. So.
Someone said I'm cooking too much now. I swear to God, like, we have
it's so true.
so much fucking food.
So much.
You girls yummy mummies. We're not mums.
Oh my God. She's so funny. Okay, so really quick, everyone raise your glass. We're going to take a quick drink before we go into rapid fire questions. Okay, so
Oh, shit.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Okay, so Obviously, since there are two of you guys, you each kind of go however you want, but it has to be the first thing that comes to your mind without hesitation, okay?
Shit.
Okay,
Cool.
so okay.
Like that, Jayne and I did it. You know how couples have been doing that thing where it's like puts that thing on your
And
face
it's like,
and
and
asks
then
you
you
Like
go
questions.
this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so ladies, what is something people would be surprised to know about you both?
We're not lesbians.
how many times we've been asked.
We do everything together, so people
But we're not lovers.
Okay. Okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay. Would you I don't even want to ask the next question. Okay. Would you rather have a horse's tail or a unicorn horn?
Unicorn.
Unicorn. Yeah.
Yeah, unicorn.
Okay. Fill in the blank. Never have I ever what?
Oh well. I'm trying to think. Never have I ever. I just was.
I know. I feel like I just teed this up for a lot of really bad comments from people.
I don't know. Say your funny one.
No, because you'll kill me.
Never have I ever gone bungee jumping.
Okay. Quincy?
Oh, you want us to both go?
Yes. What's something like what never have I ever what for you?
I mean, I've done everything. No, I'm kidding. Never have I
She's
ever.
not kidding.
Never have I ever. Oh, someone's writing. No, I'm not going to say that one.
I know that's a tough one. I don't even think about it.
Do you want to come back to it?
Yeah, can we come back to
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Okay.
Everything.
What's the kindest thing a stranger has done for you?
Oh, we actually, so many people do so
Okay,
many kind things.
Okay, so we were stuck on the side of the road in Arkansas, and our car broke down, and there was a Ford dealership right there, and they, fixed our car. They charged our battery. Yeah, it was the nicest thing.
Yeah, we actually, in America, we had so many kind people like help us out. Like I don't even know how we survived there, but it was probably off the kindness of a lot of people.
Oh my God, that is amazing. Okay, there are two types of people in this world. What are they?
Boys and girls.
So like here, this is my answer. So there are two types of people in this world. People who pee in the showers and liars.
Oh shit. Or people who put the toilet paper on like the wrong way, like the murderer way.
Wait, wait. Okay, are you an over the waterfall? It has to hang over, right?
Yeah, that's the normal way.
That's
and then
the murder way is this.
And I tell my mom all the time, and she fucking does it.
Murderer?
She's a straight murderer.
Okay, she's a murderer. Okay, Jayne, what about for you? Do you agree with that, or do you have another one?
There's
She said the scrunch.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's Android and iPhone.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I cats and dogs, PlayStation, Xbox. Which one are you?
iPhone for life. Okay, what's the best piece of advice someone has given you?
I think
Don't give up.
Yeah, I think the only way you fail is if you stop.
Okay.
Just pushing. Yeah, that was the best advice.
Because that's exactly every day.
We're so persistent.
Very persistent. What is your go-to beverage at a bar?
Oh, I love Moscow Mules. I love tequila.
I've recently just got into these amaretto sours. They're
Ooh, yes. Everyone who is watching right now, I would love to know what everyone's go-to drink at a bar is. So when I finally get to serve you, I know exactly what I'm going to give you when you walk in the door. So please let me know in the comments below.
I can't wait to have a drink in America.
Yeah, I know. I miss Chicago.
I know you both, once this is all like chill, you ladies need to come back, like very much so. Okay, what makes you laugh no matter what?
Jayne. We literally laugh our faces off every single day. I like the dumbest shit. So
Oh, I love it. Back porch tea, Long Island, Jameson.
I don't
Takes-
drink. Pie shots? What's that?
You ladies have never had apple pie shots?
No.
Okay, so let me tell you, my mother makes a mean concoction in her witch's cauldron, and it's basic. It's like it tastes like apple juice, but there's Everclear in it, and it's 99% grain alcohol. So they get you really messed up, like real fast, where you're like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and then you just like fall down, and you're like, oh God, what just happened to me? So bad decisions happen with apple pie shots, but they're the most scrumptious things that you'll ever have in your life.
Take the chocolate. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds delicious because I
Okay.
love apple pie. I think I would love apple pie shots.
You definitely would. Okay, what is a weird or odd talent that you have?
A weird or odd talent that we have.
Oh, I can show you mine.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, you can make a shamrock.
Yeah. Pretty nifty.
What is a weird or odd talent that I have? I don't know. Sorry, we're just putting the phone back on the charger because it might die.
Yeah, no worries. Oh no, that would be bad.
I'm trying to think.
You're really good at singing.
Can you belt something out for us?
No. What?
You can't do it.
Yeah. Quincy was like, so no. No, I really can't sing. That's why she said that.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Talent is I don't know.
That's fine.
Don't have
That's a
one?
secret one.
I got, but no,
I mean,
I
you
got
could-
too many to fix.
You can throw a football better than anyone I know.
Yeah, that's a talent. That's a talent.
That's true. That's true. I can do that.
That's a talent. Yes, you can. Okay, who should my next guest be?
Benet.
Yeah, Benet.
Are you still there,
Ben-
Benet? Turn next.
Benet Ben Wickery, he DB. He was the DB for the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
Played for the Panthers. He's a really good friend of ours.
Okay. You ladies gonna make that happen afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Okay, perfect. And then once obviously this is like all said and done and we can all go back to living life, what is gonna be the first thing that both of you ladies do?
Fly to America and eat Wingstop.
Honey mustard, lemon pepper, all flats, extra crispy.
That sounds so good. Like just like getting out like pulling the sleeves back, like putting your hair up, like diving into food. Oh my God, I love it.
Good at eating wings.
Okay, so ladies,
Eat a wing better than anyone.
wait, that's your talent. You can eat a wing better than anyone.
Yeah, that's my odd talent. I can literally eat a wing very
Like,
well.
can you just like pull it out and like there's no meat on the bone?
Well, I mean, I can do that, but I don't like to do that because I don't get to enjoy it as much. But
Yeah.
I have this, and also I eat the bone too. So there's literally nothing left.
Okay.
Like literally, when you see Jayne's pile of bones after she's had Wingstop, it's like a little tiny stick graveyard because she's eaten both the ends and there's this tiny little bit, and it's just like a pile of little like empty sticks because she sucked the marrow out and she's eaten the ends. So it's just like that.
I can eat a wing.
Okay. To eating wings and pulling our sleeves up and just having a really good time with it.
Yeah, and some apple pie shots. I wouldn't mind trying some of those.
Oh, girls, this is gonna be a dangerous ride, but I'm so excited.
I'm so proud of you for doing this because we
Yes.
spoke to you months ago, last year, and you said that you wanted to have a podcast,
Yes.
you wanted to,
Yeah.
and I mean, you've just taken advantage of the situation where everyone's inside, you're bringing so much entertainment and light and,
And
love
good
and it's
energy
cool.
and spreading that, and we absolutely love it. We are so proud of you.
And it's going to be it's only going to get bigger and better from here.
Oh my God, ladies, thank you so much. And that is crazy that we did talk. Was it a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
about a year.
Yeah, that's crazy. And again, like I've had this idea for so long and I didn't know how to bring it to light, but I think this was the way that it was meant to be, and I couldn't be more happy with it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
no,
wait to see you fly. It's gonna be so cool.
I love you, ladies. Okay, so everyone, let's raise our glass. I have a lovely quote I found from Shia LaBeouf, which actually shocked me, but I thought it was fitting. And he said, "Adversity has a way of introducing a man to himself. So here is to figuring out the man or the woman that we are all going to become during this time." Cheers.
Cheers to that.
cheers.
Hmm.
Guys, I hope everyone's having a great night.
Yes. Okay, you ladies go ahead and enjoy your lovely Thursday morning as we're going to finish our Wednesday evening here. But I am so grateful to have you guys on, and I can't wait for you both to come here and dig to those wings and those apple pie shots.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Bye, guys.
All
Stay
right,
safe.
bye, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, that was Jayne and Quincy. How amazing are those two ladies? I swear, they are just so fantastic. Um, so anyways, guys, well, again, I'm so happy that we were able to do this. I desperately miss those conversations. I miss these interactions with you guys. Um, Here, let's end on a fun question for all of you, because Jayne apparently can eat bone from a wing like the tigers can eat Carol Bassett's husband. So I would love to know, what's an odd or weird talent that you guys have, if anyone has one. And as you guys are thinking about it, I myself am going to pour myself another glass. So I didn't get to tell you about this wine in the beginning. It was like $4.99 from Binny's. So it's not terrible, but it tastes like a $4.99 bottle of wine. I can put my tongue in my nose. Can anyone put their tongue in their nose? Like, can you get it like all the way up in there? I can move all the muscles in my face. So like eyebrows, nose. Can you move like each one of your cheeks? I just look silly now trying to do this. I can't even figure this out. Does anyone else have any odd or weird talents? It must be on your dad's side of the family. Oh my God, Mom. Okay. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, that was weird. Okay, we are going to end this right now before things get a little bit weirder. Anyways, I'm going to try and finalize our guest later tonight. So once I know, again, you guys will know. But I miss you guys oh so very much. And I cannot wait to have you guys back on tomorrow night. Remember, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know we all don't want to be in the situation that we are right now, but try and make the best of it as best as you can. And try to figure out maybe what it is you're supposed to learn during this time. But while you're figuring that out, I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with a drink in my hand. Okay, everyone take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.